Hi, Cancer, North Nodes. I'm doing something different. I was called to do some North Node readings. It's really hard to find North Node readings, and I feel like they're extremely important, especially as we get older and we start to recognize that the energies that we kind of have been displaying throughout our childhood and stuff are actually coming to head and actually becoming a little more loud and more clear about what it is we want in our lives. That is our divine destiny, our North Star, our North Node. And I am doing North Node readings. If you don't know your North Node, you can go look on Cafe Astrology or I think AstroSeek or something like that. Maybe you get a birth chart, look up your North Node, find out what it is, and then come back and check out your video. So this is for if you have a Cancer North Node, okay? A lot of the times the energy or your sun sign or your South Node, which is the energy where if you like coming into this lifetime, maybe in your last lifetime. So maybe your last lifetime's North Node was your South Node. I don't know exactly how that works, but that's how I kind of feel it. So I do want to say your energies, there could be completely different. Your North Node can be completely different from what you are experiencing under your sun sign and your South Node. So Cancer North Nodes, we are starting with and this is all very kind of star-seedy. If this past life stuff and energy, you don't have that belief in energy continuum or, infinite energy beyond just the physical body, this may not be the reading for you. Very much bigger picture I'm trying to get here for people. This beginning card is the external forces or underlying situation, and it was the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed. I'm feeling that as maybe you feel like you're not having the best luck right now, whoever this is I'm speaking to that has a Cancer North Node. Maybe things have gotten really emotional and you're recognizing that you have a lot more emotions about things than you used to have. And you're being super sensitive to things and you're maybe becoming more moody and maybe even closed off. Or you're starting to find that you don't have you might be even feeling like, so Cancers are... and I actually have a familiarity with Cancer as an energy. Cancer is my sun sign. So I'm very aware and conscious of Cancerian energy. And they're very tough. They come very soft on the inside, very tough on the outside, but also very back and forth, in and out. It takes a long time to stabilize Cancerian energy, especially being on the earthly plane. It's kind of a misunderstood energy, I feel like. But there's always a great focus and a great emotion with Cancers. And there's a strength that's unbelievable that I don't feel is talked about enough with Cancers. I don't think you can. I don't think you have the words here on this earth for it. It's just an extreme strength and in its extreme determination. There's an absolute determination with Cancers. So right now you may not be feeling like things are going your way, you North Node Cancers. Where do you begin stepping out of this? And things might not be kind of feeling like they're going your way, but also feeding into that energy like, oh, things just aren't happening for me. Things aren't moving my way. Everything happens for a reason, guys. So we'll just kind of try to focus on what you can do right now to move forward from... and honestly, with the Wheel of Fortune here, I just say stay centered, stay grounded. Don't let everything that's going on around you influence how you're being. Don't let it influence your reaction. Don't be reactive during Wheel of Fortune times, because all the energies are shifting around you. And when we react, we are not thinking and we are not acting from a place of being truly aware of what we are. And then we got Five of Cups. This is, you need to start looking at things more positively. You need to start seeing what's there and not what's gone. This is Cancerian energy. It's kind of it's something I know it's been a real challenge when you feel like it's just like lose, and nothing's going right. And that can be that Wheel of Fortune energy too, you guys. But there's just like this really great thing left. And it's like this, this strength, this determination, these cups that are full, and we do, as Cancers, hold on to. So if you are heading towards a Cancer North Node, and this is the energy you are becoming more aligned with, it's very, very important to look at what is still there, what's still standing. Do you still have your health? Do you still have your home? Do you still have a job? Be grateful for what is there, and start looking at that stuff and not the stuff that is not in your reach anymore, or has moved away from you, or just isn't a part of your emotional experience anymore. Maybe something that used to make you very happy does not make you happy now. How can you support yourself? Cancer North Node. How can you support yourself in looking at these cups differently, looking at these emotions differently? Cancers can look at emotions as burdens too, because they are very emotional. And it's like, I want to feel tough about this, or I want to say no to this, or I want to close myself off to this, but you just can't yet because it's not time. Even though you got the shell and you got the armor and you got all the stuff to do it, it's really hard because there's a determination. I would say a very focused, almost obsessive determination to get what we want done and get what we want in our lives, And it's absolutely what we think, but then there's always like, but when we kind of go off path, it's just part of like the process with the emotions and stuff, where it's like, but we can get back. Like, I feel like we weave in and out of energies probably better than a lot of signs. I do feel like that. And I feel like we also can really kind of instantaneously kind of know when we need to step aside or let some energies pass through, or but we keep going forward. It's just may not look like it all the time. Okay, so this is what you need to do to support yourself, and it's the Seven of Cups, and it was reversed, and this is choosing what matters most to you, focusing on it. Don't focus on everything else. Don't become distracted or confused, or live in a daydream land where you think, oh, I can have all this. Maybe you can have all that, but right now you need to stay focused. And that's that Cancerian energy too. Staying focused and also grounded, even though, and that's the Seven of Cups reversed, is not being grounded, not feeling completely focused on just one thing, especially emotional. And we got a lot of cups here. So pick that one thing, stay focused on it, stay grounded, and do not let distractions deter you from weaving in and out of those energies and continuing to move forward. Now we got the greater lesson that's being presented to you, and it's temperance. It's that balance. It's being able to take the it can be any two or opposite things. It can be any dual kind of energies coming together, but it takes that weaving in and out. That I look at it like weaving energy, or like meshing energy, or like when you knead dough, like you keep folding it, to blend it correctly. It takes practice. It takes patience. It takes time. Patience. Temperance is also patience, and it takes a lot of dedication and time, and being very aware that it's going to take time to mix these elements precisely. And it can cause us to really feel like things aren't moving our way at all because it's taking a lot of time. And that could be that Wheel of Fortune right in the middle, where it's just like, I really want this, but it's got to go through more processing. Things are processing more. So that is what I'm getting from that Temperance card. The culmination of energies that's coming from all these energies. Where are these energies going for the Cancer North nodes? Don't get confused about what it is you want. Stay on track, even if you have to kind of stay clear of some confusing energies or some things maybe that may be distracting you from continuing forward. And also staying strong and protecting your soft inner self, because you don't want to become too hardened. And that is the Emperor reversed. Okay, but with the Emperor here, this is releasing that control. Maybe control of time, control of what you've lost. Like, no, I want what I want. And Cancers are very headstrong and determined about what they want. Like I said, almost an obsessive focus, a determination to get what it is they want. And there's a energy of, look, there's something else here. If you just stop focusing on this, stop confusing yourself. Let's get real here. This is what's here. Let's focus on what's here and make that work. Make that work. It's going to take some time to make that work, but you can make that work. But you have to release that control. Sometimes it looks uncontrolled. It almost looks like you aren't focused. But if you do stay focused and you do stay grounded, you're going to stay focused on what it is. The Emperor, if you do get confused, or you keep looking back at what's gone and what's no longer a part of your reality, it's going to leave you feeling like you don't have anything to stand on, like you are not in your power. Like, because it's also like, it can be a power thing. Like, you know, don't let it make you feel defeated. Don't let it make you feel like that Wheel of Fortune, like things ain't going your way. This is just a time, this is a process. And the Emperor, you know, it's important to know that if the Emperor unbalanced tries to control everything and thinks everything should be on his time and his way, and he's not looking at the bigger picture, he just wants what he wants now, and he ain't looking at the whole bigger picture. That's the Emperor imbalance. Now, a balanced Emperor knows there's a process. There is a process that needs to be taken, and it's a process that's for the highest good, and it's good for all, and all will be good to him. So know that there's good things that can come out of this. I know it may not feel like that sometimes, but there is. You just need to remain patient and know that there is a process happening. That's the strongest message I can get for you guys. Right now, we are going to get a crystal mandala card here and get a little more on some guidance for you guys from Spirit about your North Node, because these can be confusing energies, especially if you're just now becoming aware of astrology and like your North Node and any of that. It's like, oh my gosh, that explains why you may read something about Cancer, and you may be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, Aquarius, whatever sign you are, and you may go, why does that fit me so well today? Because that's your North Node. That's the energy you are transitioning into through this lifetime. Sacred revolution. Okay? I love that. I love that. Ooh. And I can't wait to read that, because that's going to go with this. A sacred revolution. I am, these readings this morning, I was just sitting there and I was just like thinking about my North Node, and I was like, oh my gosh, family of light. And I'm like, you never know whether to watch the suns, where they go sun, moon, Venus, Mars. It's like, I just want my North Node. Like, I'm just going to do a reading for myself. And I'm like, you know what? Everybody else needs one for theirs too, because they may be feeling the same way. Earthed. Family of light and earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Frolic. Be happy. Try to find your happy place. Dance. I would say do something. Move. You could be feeling really like nothing's moving, even stagnant, stuck in a place where there's just too much. You can't focus. You can't focus, and exercise and getting out will help you focus on, and it'll just come to you. Mood. Yeah, I was feeling that moodiness at the beginning. Frolic when there's mood. And by mood, it could mean when you start feeling those heavy energies of maybe, you need to move, like, and maybe get out of that kind of emotional, like what I was feeling, like that, almost an obsessive focus on the past, or what's not moving, or what isn't happening for you, and release control of that and try to enjoy your time here and what it is you're doing here, which is it's a process. There's a processing happening here, I believe, for people that have this Cancer North Node, and it's preparing. Yeah, it's a process of preparation. So there is a preparing energy here, and learning to really find the joy, even when there's like this kind of darkness around here. There's always something really good here. I'm almost also picturing these little dandelions, like dancing, and they're just kind of releasing themselves from this like heavier energy. And this is preparing to become something that's different. That's, it's a whole nother experience. So let's go ahead and read the Sacred Revolution. We bring you the empowerment of Sacred Revolution. Revolution comes when a cycle of authority or power is ending. That's that Emperor reversed, you guys. The authority and the power is actually, you can still be determined and focused on what it is you want without having authority and power over it. You're releasing that. And cancers in general are doing that too, also releasing that energy of needing to control everything, or feeling the need to have control over, like they don't like mystery. They want to know what's going to happen. That's that focused energy. It says it has become inadequate for the task of leadership now required, and a new order must be established in its place. It is not simply a chapter within a book drawing to a close, but an entirely new book, perhaps an entirely new genre, opening up according to divine will unfolding. In such cases, subtle change is not going to cut it. You need radical action to bring about the new order. The new order may be in your world or in your own being. When revolution is sacred, the new order will be that which allows you to become more of yourself to successfully attain your spiritual goals. Yeah, something drastically needing to be changed. And I feel like it's this feeling of kind of wanting all this that isn't a part, like being okay with what you have right there in front of you and choosing what it is you have right now and doing what you can with it, and going through the process of finding the value and the growth and all that in what it is you're going through right now. Find your own happiness, even though there is this feeling of like, and when I first saw this mood card, I was thinking immediately, like, bad mood. Like, this could make you feel, even this reading could be triggering you a little with the, like, no, that's still what I want, or this is still what I'm focused on. That's fine. Do what you will. But your will is your way. And remember that will lead you some way. And you want to make sure that you're not going every way so that you get somewhere, okay? That's kind of that weaving energy too. If you still have to keep moving forward. There's just this need to go through a lot of energies, especially some emotional energies, to get there. Get through this mood, and do it through movement. You still keep moving, even if it's side to side for a second. Keep moving, keep blending, keep doing the work. Because you are preparing yourself for a big transformation here. And it's a big transformation in releasing a lot of, trying to do a lot of things, trying to control a lot of things, when really it's like kind of, there is a destiny here. There is something that also, I mean, I feel like we have a lot of freedom in this life, but I also feel like there is certain energies that are just no longer needed or a part of our existence as human beings today. And that is what we are working through in these bodies to become embodied better in the future. So that is the Cancer North Node reading. I hope it helped. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm not done. I'm trying to keep these videos short, so I'm sorry I got ahead of myself. I'm going to read that Family of Light real quick. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to close it up. But Family of Light looks to be a really, it says the limits that much of humanity place upon their love, that they will love their own family, country, religion, or community better than they love those on the outside. Do not restrain your heart. You are capable of loving humanity, of loving all creatures on earth. As an extended spiritual family, you will love all as your own. You are meant to belong to a broader family of light. Not just, it's like not just these people or this thing. There's other things out here that you're to be a part of. But yet, it's just, you got to focus on what you've already been a part of, you're meant to be a part of. What you're going to be a part of, you're going to be a part of. It's just a matter of the process it's taking to get there, and not scattering your energies too thin. It's very important to stay focused on that. It's time to gently undo the patterns of attempting to fit in. Instead, trust that you are exactly as you were meant to be. When you do, your magnetism will draw love and friendship from those who vibrate at similar levels of consciousness to you. Leave past hurts and rejection behind. You no longer need them to grow. Be brave. Pray to connect to your family of light, not only in spirit, but also here on earth. Let them in. Know that you belong here in spirit and in body, to be loved, held, touched, listened to, and accepted just as you are. I love that. And you are going through a kind of a releasing energy here. And then earthed. And this is really learning how to release some of this stuff so that you can actually be happy here on earth. Earthed. We are going to read it. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it. To realize they are souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards eminence have attached themselves more to the earth and their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystic inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence. And that's the Temperance card. It's talking about the transcendence and the immanence. It does not matter which side you are. Like I said, all this can be for different signs, but you still have the same North Node. So you may be one of those that's just more spiritual. Well, it's asking you to stop looking at just the spiritual. Look at the earthly. Pick the one thing, that. Stop trying to control what it is all the time that you're paying attention to. It's a real change in energy here from kind of how do I put this? From a real masculine kind of do, and I'm, move to a real, I'm just part of this, I'm part of this and I'm going with the flow and this is the way I need to go. But it doesn't matter but you're trying to find that balance between heaven and earth and both the water and the land and both. I'm feeling like this is for both when it says that. And I'm going to read that sentence again. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence. Being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels and the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you are being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world. And that can be this too, you guys, the focus. Where's your focus at? Where is your focus at? Is there just too much to pay attention to? And it can be vice versa. If you're already focused on the spiritual if you're all focused on the energy, it's time to focus on the spirituality part and balance it out. A soul in a human body fully present to what life, and you're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human. A soul in a human body fully present to what life on earth has to offer you. I love that. It's really nice, you guys. I do like your reading. I just feel like you're really being kind of, Spirit's coming in and asking you to get out of this element and get into the other element or the 3D to the 5D or the 5D to the 3D and just mesh them together and try to bring it together here so that you can, here on earth, show that it's possible to kind of be a part of people of this earth and not have to have control over the situation, but just be a part of the whole and be happy with that and see what you have to work with and show, like, I'm feeling like a resourcefulness, like being resourceful with the energy you have also. But yes, I love that, you guys. And this girl's coming down in a raindrop and onto this beach. And it reminds me of the Cancer, the crab, So that is your guys' reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped somebody. As always, I appreciate your likes, your subscribes, and we will talk to you later.